What's going on, Bulls fans? The Chicago Bulls have a small lead here at halftime. They were up at one point by 18 points. Unfortunately, they weren't able to hold on to that lead at the end of the first half. Well, I mean the size of the lead. We still do have our lead overall, which is the most important thing. Bulls have held on to the lead, at least there is, but they've allowed the Atlanta Hawks to get back in rhythm. So seeing how they come out in the second half is going to be hugely important if they can keep up the momentum against the Atlanta Hawks, who are down by 6 right now. DeMar DeRozan, 18 points, going 8 of 12 from the field. Kobe White, 5 of 6, 17 points on only 5 shots. He's also gotten to the free throw line 6 times. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I've been calling for Kobe White to kind of find ways to get to that free throw line a little bit more regularly. He's attacking today, doing that very well. The Bulls team as a total has only made 8 free throws. He's made 6 of those. So that's good on Kobe White. That's how he's extending that. Nikola Vucevic is 5 for 10 with 11 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist as well. I would assume with 12 points. He's 5 of 8 from the field. Alex Caruso has 6 points as well. The Chicago Bulls are competing really hard in this game, out rebounding the Atlanta Hawks. About half their buckets are assisted on as well. So they're playing solidly in those areas. That's how you want to see the Bulls perform. But the Bulls came out with the necessary energy that we wanted to see from this team. There were some weird foul calls so far from refs. Don't like what I've seen from the refs today so far in this game. That kind of is what it is, unfortunately. But other than that, when you look at, I already said the Bulls are winning the rebounding battle by 4, which is really good in that case. Bulls also are winning second chance points. Or second chance points are tied. We're winning fast break points 12-8. Winning bench points 9-8 as well. So the Bulls are winning in a lot of key areas. They've only turned the ball over 4 times so far in that first half. So that's really good as well. And let's see if the Bulls can keep this up and keep up the momentum to get this game won. But they're playing with the right energy, playing with the right focus. I love the offensive balance. Everybody's kind of getting involved on the offensive side of the ball. The Bulls are also moving the ball around as well. The defense I need to see tighten up. I would really love to see that defense tighten up for the Chicago Bulls in the second half of this game. But other than that, a lot's going the Bulls' way right now, and that's what you want to see, right? Is the Bulls playing Trae Young with 10 points? Really, when you look at it, that whole starting lineup basically for the Atlanta Hawks all is in double digits except Hunter. Clint Capella with 16 points. DeJounte Murray's on fire right now, 8 of 14. 2 for 4 from three-point range with 23 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds in that. Bogdanovich has 10 points. Trae Young has 10 points. He's only 1 of 5 from the field, though, is Trae Young, but he's gotten to the free throw line 9 times. He's hit 7 of those. And I already talked about Clint Capella. And then you got Fernando scoring 5 off the bench, and then Matthews as well with 3 off the bench. Other than that, most of that scoring is coming from that starting lineup. And with both teams having tons of injuries, kind of makes sense that you're seeing that. So, like I said, I love the intensity from the Bulls. I love the fact that they have not backed down. Even when the Atlanta Hawks got that lead down to 3 points, the Bulls did not back down from that. They immediately went back on a run themselves. I love that with the Bulls. When the Bulls play with that edge, they can really play with anybody, especially a team like the Atlanta Hawks. And so let's hope that continues for this team, and we'll see if it can. We got to get Murray on locks because this dude is the reason why the Hawks are still keeping it close. Well, listen, here's the thing. If you keep everybody else shooting ineffective nights and Murray, if Murray gets 40 points tonight, right, it'll look great on the stat sheet, but 40 points isn't going to beat the Chicago Bulls. So I feel that, but my kind of concern there is if you change it, then what if Trae Young starts going off, right? So it seems like the Bulls have kind of picked to make sure that they take Bogdanovich, take Trae Young out the game as much as they can, and then let DeJounte Murray be the one to beat you. Now, we'll see if that keeps up. They're shooting the ball 53% right now from as a team, and 37% from three-point range are the Atlanta Hawks. So, there's some solid things being done. The Bulls are shooting 60% of the field and 53% from three-point range right now. So they've made enough threes to keep that separation, and that's kind of what you want to see there. JK says, Io, Kobe, and DeMar, Vooch needs to stop Capella. Vooch ain't stopping nobody, bro. You can go out there and drop 20 on Vooch right now. Is it just me or are the Hawks getting the ticky-tacky fouls and the Bulls can't even get normal fouls called for them? Well, they're definitely getting the ticky-tack foul calls, right? But, the Atlanta Hawks have been to the free throw line 7 more times than the Chicago Bulls, so there's definitely some type of discrepancy in that calling, but the Hawks are still being aggressive. They're trying to get because they weren't necessarily shooting the best at times. They're trying to get to that free throw line. Reggie says, hoping Bulls don't run out of gas again in the second half. Let's hope not, because it looked like they were going to start running out of that gas towards the end of the second quarter. They were able to come back and rediscover it. So let's hope that that continues as well for them. D Tip says, "Yeah, Vooch need to stay in the paint." Yeah, I mean, Vooch is most effective in the paint. I would love to see them identify mismatches quicker. There's a time where Vooch had DeJounte on him, and the Bulls just didn't get him the ball. Once they did get him the ball, he got to the rim. I want to see them identify that a little bit quicker. Stop that second player from coming over and helping guard Vooch when Vooch does have a mismatch advantage. So let's hope that the Bulls can identify that a little bit better in the second half as well. It's going down to the wire like usual with these teams. Come on, Chicago. Every time we play the Hawks, every single time. Alex Lorez says Vooch can't get anything against Capella. Goddamn. Well, I can't say that. Like, I think Vooch has done a solid job. Not great, but solid. That big dumbass and Andre Drummond tried taking out Cruz. I don't think that. Come on, bro. That wasn't on purpose, but I get what you're saying. Tay Holland says, I love the energy. Let's go, Chicago. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Like, let's keep up the energy. Let's keep up the execution. And let's see how we can perform in the second half of this game. How the Hawks come out in this third quarter is going to be hugely important. Because if the Bulls can keep the Hawks from getting super hot and keep that lead in the third quarter, I feel very confident. Very, very confident about it. So uh Cannon Peacock says no Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig's out there. He's available. He hasn't played it all yet, but you know that Billy Donovan does shrink that rotation. Now, I'm surprised we've seen Jalen Carter, even though he's only played 2 minutes, and haven't seen Torrey Craig, considering that we're already at a size disadvantage in a lot of ways. But, you know, we'll see what happens with that one, man. We'll see what happens with that one. So, but, yeah. BKR Sport in the building says we're winning this game, bro. Trust. I mean, I hear that. Like I said before, I don't know if that's a good thing though, but I'm always going to root for my team. Always going to root for them. Let's see how we play in the third quarter. Hey, C Red, love the energy from the Bulls. Agree with you. I think you left that comment already there, my guy. BL Jet says, can you pencil in Drummond to do one dumb decision per game? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love shit talking all that, but something about Trey, man, like I genuinely hope he doesn't achieve shit in terms of NBA legacy. He's just obnoxious ass shit. I can't stand Trey Young either. DeMar DeRozan's daughter screaming again. She's not even there, my guy. She's not even there. We keep the energy in the second half. We can beat the Hawks and the refs. Yeah, I mean, and that's why, you know, when we do have issues with refereeing and officiating for sure, I always tell you guys, like, if you play well enough, you can take advantage of that. And so the you know, the Bulls overcome it. So the way the Bulls are playing specifically on defense, rebounding the ball, shooting the ball, even with bad officiating, you can still definitely be in a game like that. Big Diesel said the Bulls offense is going, but the defense is letting them down, especially in the second quarter. Yeah, the second quarter was half the second quarter was bad. I say they played the other half of the second quarter pretty well. So they just gotta keep unlocking it, keep something consistent going on. Vooch actually looks like he wants to be big today. Can't lie, I almost passed out when Dre ran over AC. Like, come on, you big dumb bitch. That's crazy. Why you gotta be a bitch? Trey Young out there looking like electrified poodle. Trey Young, it looks like elbow lint. I mean belly button lint. It's bad. It's bad. They have to turn up the defensive pressure and keep it up. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. No cap. I never thought about it. Into now, Trey Young overrated as fuck, bro. I mean, listen. The thing is Trey Young is a talented player. I don't want to make any mistake about it. Trey Young is talented. But I think that you have to build your team a certain way. And I think that when you look at the Hawks, they thought adding DeJounte Murray to that team, they thought that DeJounte was going to be able to play off ball, especially with his defense and some of his shooting. And it just hasn't worked out. And DeJounte right now is a better point guard for this team than Trey Young. I think that that's just the case of that. DJ Reese B says, that drum AC mishap kind of ruined our flow for a little bit, but at the end of the second, it looked like we were getting it together. Agreed. Completely agree with you on that one. Slow Motion says they playing decent, keep fighting Bulls. Yep, keep fighting, keep the fight up. Just like AC owns Young, Capella owns Vooch. I have to look at the history of that to make sure that that's right. I think we should sign a literal potato. I think that'd be a great replacement for Vooch. That's crazy. Seaway's World says the little take foul pissed me off. Yeah, that was that by definition. Steve-O looked it up. It is an actual take foul, but that's that call didn't have to go that way. You know the fear people say when talking about NBA legends like Michael Jordan and LeBron. Imagine the exact opposite of that, and you got Vooch on defense. Fuck yeah, Vooch is defending me. That's crazy, crazy. The end of the half also lets you know that Murray and Young are not on the same page, and Murray basically screamed at him without looking at him about the way the end of the half possession went. Yeah, that was a bad possession, and I can understand DeJounte Murray being pissed in that case. How ironic is it that we were afraid Drum might not play? Now, if the Bulls win, Jimmy Butler may not play. That's crazy. I mean, yep. Almost thought Haize come out here in Pittsburgh Pirates drip. I almost unsubscribed. That's crazy if you think that would ever happen. I know Murray wished Trae Young would have hurt his thumb again. He fed up with him. He's probably like, man, I've had this team playing well, bitch, and then you came back. Nice in the building. What's going on? Nice. Glad to have you in the building, brother. OTR in the building says Ion Kobe are cooking. Hate that DeMar isn't moving off the ball. I want to see him do more than just sit in the corner. Vooch needs to step the F up on D and stop with those questionable shots. I mean, Vooch has been playing better than more than not, right? And the defensive aspect, like I said, Vooch can try extremely hard defensively. I don't know if it's ever going to get anywhere. I just don't know. Rob's in the building says, I can't believe all year Billy never challenged the play that early in the game, which was a complaint of mine. And now the refs have free reign to call whatever. We can't do shit. Vooch is in love with bricking threes. That's crazy. JDH says Young is a weird dude. I mean, yeah, Trae, he's a funny looking dude. Like he's just funny fucking little. Everyone in chat, slap the like button and subscribe. 2.3K and we lighting up Chi-Town. Hey, listen, we're 2.3K away from hitting 20,000 subscribers. Get us there. Get us there. The ESPN commentators in the trash along with Vooch defense. That's crazy. An MCL knee in a tear. Oh, that'd be bad. That'd be extremely bad. Jesus Christ. Let's hope that's not the case. How does Vooch supposed to defend anybody those alley oops? Or is that someone else's responsibility? Yeah, if you crowd the ball carrier, then they may not be able to get off alley oop. I feel like with Vooch, he makes very low IQ defensive moves, but on top of that, when he does have great defense, they still scoring him. It's like having a 60 over trying to defend in 2K. That's accurate. That's not even crazy. That's pretty accurate. There's a comment that I missed that I can't find. I hate it when that happens. Uber better not show up in Miami anytime soon. That's funny. What about Pat? So they're doing live calls over on Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. Vooch can't brick if he airballs it. That's can't brick if you airball it. What are the odds that Hawks keep Murray and trade Trae? I think they're gonna shop both of them and see what the best deal they can get for either one is. ACL, don't put that evil on me, us, Ricky Bobby. MCL, not ACL, MCL. MCL is different. Shams Bond, MCL injury for Jimmy. That's crazy. But all right, y'all, I'm going to get back to the game, man. I'll be back post-game show. Love you guys. Go Bulls. Let's get this dub, y'all. Peace.